So yeah, I'm gonna be talking about my hypotheses around magnetism and magnetic neutral, and how I believe this is something that's imperative to our health and well-being.
Disclaimer, these are just my hypotheses, however, I state a lot of information about atoms and electrons and magnetism. Everything I'm stating is factual information. I have not distorted or twisted it in any way. My hypotheses examine how this relates to and affects our physical body and mental well-being.
All atoms are made up of electrons, protons, and neutrons. The protons and neutrons hang out together in the center, and the electrons are on the outside, okay? Electrons have a negative charge. Protons have a positive charge. And a lot of people think the electrons orbiting the center, it's not. A lot of people also think that's how atom generates electricity or creates a charge that would make it have magnetism. That's false. The electron, though, does travel from atom to atom, and that creates an electrical charge. Now, if that interacts with a cluster of atoms that are ferrous, meaning they are magnetic in structure, then that's going to create a magnetic charge. So, larger clusters of atoms can pull electrons from other atoms in the same direction. You have a spoon. It's not magnetic. You could put it to the refrigerator. It'll just fall to the ground. But if you put a spoon on a magnet, now it then becomes magnetic. That would be an example. Another fascinating aspect of magnets is how they're created. You get some type of ferrous material, extremely hot, and some type of electrical charge applied to it as it cools. Basically, what that electrical charge is going to do is pull all the electrons in the same direction, so that as it cools and the atom tightens back up, so to speak, because when it heats up, it loosens. The particles loosen up. They're more flexible. And then as it cools, they're going to tighten back up and become less so. So when that occurs and there's an electrical charge applied, now you have a magnet. A permanent magnet, so to speak, like the kind that would stick to your refrigerator. So this heating and cooling process is also a large factor of how the Earth maintains its magnetic field, because that heating and cooling is happening with lava under the crust and iron. And there's also a lot of electricity in the atmosphere. There's a lot of voltage up there. Yet despite all of this stuff going on with the Earth, its magnetic charge is zero. It's neutral. Atoms are doing the same thing also, they're neutral. So even on a molecular level, nature is stable when neutral. As far as how I think these things connect, I'm going to put that in part 2. If you like my content, please like and subscribe. I hope you're having a great night whenever you happen to be watching this, and I look forward to interacting with you in the future.
Oh, come on, it wasn't that bad. I could have used the clear eyes for dry eyes voice.